Okay, you have to go. Hi, welcome back to the channel. So it's actually been a couple of weeks, I think, since I last recorded a video. Yeah, so the last video was when my dad was visiting and I interviewed him about my multiple sclerosis. So since then, it's been a really busy time, but also quite frustrating because it's been raining for 2 weeks solid, and I've had lots of people staying here at Mushroom Manor and we were unable to get much done because of the rain, and in the end everybody's left again because of the rain, and now the sun's come out and it's absolutely glorious, but I'm here on my own again, so that's fine. I think the beauty of this place is that people come and go and they leave their mark on the place, so there's so much that we have managed to do even though it was raining. We managed to do a lot of clearing. We've created a lovely chill out space here in the garage, which is where I'm sitting right now, which is actually one of the only places in Mushroom Manor where there's good telephone reception, so that's fantastic. The camper van's just arrived, but the camper van is a really long story. So this camper van has been at the mechanics for about 6 months, and that there's no reason for that. It broke down outside of mechanics, so we wheeled it into the mechanics, which was really lucky because it doesn't have insurance, and it sat at the same mechanics for 6 months. And during that time, mice have broken into it, and they have just run riot, and there is mouse poo absolutely everywhere. Everything stinks that's been inside it, and I've got quite important possessions inside it, like my bell tent. Lots of coats, which I have to chuck away. The bell tent I'm hoping will be okay because it's inside another bag, but oh, it's awful. And I found the mice were still in there, alive, peeking out of the window when the camper van arrived, and it was actually 2 mice, and they were eating the dead body of a third mouse, which was just revolting inside my camper van. And I'm just gonna let the thing air overnight and hope that the smell will go away with time. So the last few weeks have been very chaotic and quite challenging, but in a good way. And Mushroom Manor has developed a lot in the past few weeks. However, in terms of the diet, I found it very, very difficult, and I basically fell off the wagon. So that's my latest diet update, and man, did I suffer for it. I felt the difference. It started when my dad arrived, actually, not for any reason other than that we were going out for dinner, and I was just tempted. And then when the workaways arrived, they were extremely respectful of my diet and asking me how they could help support my diet. It was entirely me. The way I dealt with the rain and the responsibility of having lots of people to stay with me while it was raining was to break the diet. So I completely caved in, and there was this sense of abandon, because I think just because of just the stressful situation, it just rained every day for 2 weeks and we were stuck. I've really felt extremely tired because of this, and bloated, and I've put on weight. My clothes are feeling tighter again, just in the space of a couple of weeks of abandoning the diet. Yeah, so I do feel really bad within myself that I have broken the diet, but it's also been a learning experience. Every time you fail in something, you're learning how to succeed. So, and why you're doing it, you relearn why you're doing it. So you can't get away with a poor diet. Nobody can, especially as you get older, especially if you already have a health condition. If you let yourself indulge in what's most easily accessible and pleasurable and frankly addictive, then you're going to feel the effect of that. And I did. I felt sluggish, I felt bloated, my skin has been bad. I'm happy now that I've got 2 weeks before my next visitor comes, so I'm only going to be alone for a couple of weeks at the moment. And in terms of the carnivore diet, the other thing to mention is that I still haven't had my next MRI scan. I'm still waiting for my MRI scan. The reason it's not happened is that I have to sign up for a new GP here in Galicia who will then refer me to the neurologist at the local hospital, which is because I don't have private health insurance. I can't just go to any neurologist and ask for a MRI scan. I have to wait for my MRI scan, and I have to have it requested in the first place. So I haven't gone and registered at the local town hall yet. I have to do that before I can register at the doctor's. So I will get around to doing that probably next week, and then hopefully it won't be too long until I have my next MRI scan. I'm now quite intrigued as to what benefit the diet may have had on the lesions on my brain. However, as I said, I have broken the diet in the past weeks, and so I actually need to get back on track before having the scans. So maybe it's a good thing. The whole thing has been a reminder of how important it is to stick to the diet. My next video actually is going to be my year update. That's actually in about a week's time. It's been a full year. So I'm going to do a proper video then. I just realized I hadn't put out a video for a couple of weeks, and I didn't really have all that much to say because I've been so caught up in everyday life, and I need to get back on track. Also, I've been invited to interview by 2 different carnivore channels, which I've accepted, obviously. I would absolutely delighted to be invited to be interviewed. But I've got an issue with internet here, so that's going to be resolved soon. And then as soon as I've got internet, I can actually do these interviews. And so that's really exciting. That's coming up. Yeah, apart from that, I just have to say thank you again to my good friend Adja Matthews, who actually sent me an Amazon voucher so that I could buy a gimbal, so that I could show you guys around Mushroom Manor. So that has arrived. I had to order it from America, so it did take a little while to arrive, but now it's here, and I've been trying to learn how to use it. I'm not very good at technological things, so I've filmed some footage of the grounds around the house and a little bit inside the house. We've actually been doing an awful lot of work clearing away a lot of brambles and nettles, so it's looking great, I think, but there's still a lot more clearing to do. It's an ongoing job, basically, and yeah, but it's wonderful. Here is my attempt to use the gimbal and walking the dogs around the land. This is the outside. This is just outside the kitchen window, and it's now possible to walk around this outbuilding thanks to the help of my workawayers who are here, who started the job, and I've been working on the lawn since then, but they've cleared a whole pathway through here. Here is the camper van, all the stuff covered in mouse poo, all of it stinks. So done my best to clear it out, and it's airing. Hopefully it will get aired out sufficiently to be usable. I guess that's one of the mice that was in the camper van, and the cats found it. Yep, there's the cat. There we go. This is the nice tree. And this entire field is my land. All of this, which very much needs an animal of some kind to come and cut the grass. I'm thinking donkeys, not for the carnivore diet, but as pets. This field down the bottom is also mine. I had some land on the mountain, but it wasn't flat. And this field is also mine. 2 fields. 2 massive fields. And also a section of the forest at the back is mine. So anyway, thanks for watching. That was just a brief catch-up video, and I'll see you next time for my year anniversary. All right, take care. Bye.